Can take you into our breath. We call it the breath of life. The first thing that happens when we enter this world is we cry to get the breathing moving. And the last thing we do when we exit this world is take our last breath. And the last exhale happens on its own. And in between, there are multiple inhales and exhales, breath coming in, breath going out, flow of life. And feeling a nice, big, expansive breath in, filling us up. Beautiful air and feeling the air release out. Release from back, core, or legs, down to our toes, and then allowing the breath in from the soles of our feet through our legs, our belly, into our chest, our head, and releasing out, holding the rib cage up. The muscles relax all the way out. A breath in and releasing out. Art of knowing is knowing what to ignore, says Rumi, the Sufi poet. In meditation, a lot of times we're focused on what should we focus on, our breath, our surroundings, a single mantra, a word. At times we're distracted by things. And what Rumi seems to be pointing toward here is sometimes it's important to know what we want to ignore. Things keep coming up for whatever reason. And we pay attention to it and like, oh, that's really not what I want to be thinking about. Let's just sit with that. Why am I thinking about it? And then maybe with a little investigation, we know better how to ignore it. Sometimes we don't know what we want to focus on. So it's a way of saying, I don't want this, I don't want that. And eventually we come to what is good for us. So pay attention to all aspects, our knees, our legs, our core, find out what we like, what we don't like, and just sit with the art of knowing, knowing everything, knowing what to ignore, what to focus on. Just be with it all. letting things go, letting things go. Like a beautiful stone with a beautiful sculpture inside of it, chipping away, letting things go. In Buddhist psychology, there's the three poisons are greed, which is intense desire for something, anger, which is the intense desire to not want something, and the third poison is ignorance, which is focusing on the wrong things. Knowing what not to focus on is just as important as knowing what we want. So, as we move into the day, be aware of the things we want to let go of, things that are not the right things to focus on. By peeling away, we release beautiful sculpture of ourselves within, and we become who we really should be.